And now I'm going to show you how to balance an aluminum rim and with sticky weights on it. So of course, even in this case, we have to find the right cone, always from inside. Take my wheel on the balancing shaft, the gauge, make sure it's well tight. Good. Now, to enter the sizes of this, I'm going to show you how to use the Alu 1P program. So we go on the aluminum program, 1P. I just keep pressing until I reach the 1 precision. And now I am just going to tell the machine where I want to put the 2 weights. So what I'm going to do, I just will bring this on the first position I want, so the internal one. And as you can see, the display tells me position 43. When I want to go to the next one, so just behind the spokes, I just keep coming out. I choose the position I want, stay there, and as you can see, the machine memorized the second position. We can now perform the spin. Again, we let it go when the leads reach the top position. Okay, as you can see, we have 1 ounce inside, 0.50 outside. So what I do, I'm just going to manually spin it until I reach the correct position. Hit the brake. Have 1 ounce sticky weight ready. Of course, if you have an used rim, you better clean it first in the area where I'm going to apply the weights. What I do, I'm just going to position it right on this handle, and I come out until the display reaches the 0. So as you can see, I'm coming out, and when it reaches the 0, it's now time to put the weight on. Make sure it's well glued to the rim. Now I just release the brake, spin it manually, and get to the second position for the external sticky weight. Stop right here, brake on, 0.50, take my weight, clean the rim if needed. Again, I'm going to put it on this handle, taking it out, and when the display is getting close to 0, you know that you reached the correct position. So when we are here, we just apply the weight. Again, with your hand, make sure it's well pressed against it. Take the hood down, release the brake, perform the spin to check if the wheel is balanced. Now we're also going to see how to hide the weight. As you know, some customers ask not to see sticky weights between the spokes. So after you have took the measure of the wheel, after you have done the first spin, of course the internal weight will be all together, so it's not going to be split. The external one can be split behind the spokes. So we just select this icon, enter. What I have to do now is just to tell the machine how many spokes we have on this wheel and put one of them exactly at 12 o'clock. So in this case we have 5 spokes. I just keep one of them exactly at 12 o'clock. Otherwise, if I have 6, you see I can change them from here. In this case 5. I press the enter button, and when you exit, as you can see now, machine still showing me 1 ounce inside, but outside I have 0.20 exactly behind this spoke. And if I go to the next one, we have 0.50 exactly behind the next spoke. This way you won't see any weight between the spokes of the rim. We have another program which is the optimization This program gives you an idea how to rotate the tire into the rim when we have too much weight, which is really too much. In that case, usually what we do, we gotta break the bead again in the tire, spin it inside the rim. So what I do with this optimization program, I just bring the valve at 12 o'clock. So we have our valve, pressure valve at 12 o'clock. Hit the enter button. And as you can see now, I spin manually the wheel until I reach, in this case, 180 degrees. So 180 degrees from the valve. I just might want to make a mark here. Then what we'll have to do is just to bring this line to the valve. So of course we will need the tire changer, break the bead, and spin it into it. Last thing, we have this F button where you can exit the programs with that. And it can activate the round, so you can choose if visualizing the weights 5 by 5 or 1 by 1. I usually recommend to go 5 by 5 because it's easier to reach the zero. 1 by 1 you will never get exactly the zero, not with the weights that you normally buy. If you hold the F button, in case you use grams instead of ounces, if you hold it for a few seconds, the machine will convert the ounces in grams. So as you can see now, we have 30 grams inside, 20 grams outside. Thanks for choosing Corghi.